When the engine is completely cold, the coolant in the reservoir should normally be between the min and max marks, or at the cold or full cold line if your tank uses one. Do not automatically fill it to the very top. The empty space above the cold level allows the coolant to expand as it heats up. Some vehicles use different markings or a different cooling system design, so the owner's manual always takes priority. First, identify which part of the system you are supposed to check. Many modern vehicles use a pressurized expansion tank. This is the plastic tank with min and max markings, and it is part of the sealed cooling system. Other vehicles have a radiator cap and a separate overflow reservoir. On some of those systems, the radiator itself should be full when cold, while the overflow bottle sits at its cold or full cold mark. The exact procedure varies by vehicle. Never assume that every reservoir works the same way.
Coolant does not stay at exactly the same volume. As it gets hotter, it expands. This is called thermal expansion. The cooling system is also pressurized while the engine is running, which helps raise the coolant's boiling point. As the coolant warms and expands, the level in the expansion tank usually rises. When the engine cools again, the coolant contracts and the level falls back toward its cold position. That is why a hot reading and a cold reading should not be compared directly.
Check the level with the engine cold and the vehicle parked on level ground. Ideally, the engine has been off long enough for the cooling system to return close to ambient temperature. Find the correct coolant reservoir and look through the side of the tank. If the level is between the cold markings, it is generally where it should be. If the tank is dirty or stained, use a flashlight from the side rather than opening the cap just to see the level.
Never remove a radiator cap or pressurized coolant cap while the engine is hot. Hot coolant can be well above normal atmospheric boiling temperature because the system is under pressure. Opening the cap suddenly releases that pressure. The coolant can then boil violently and spray out, causing serious burns. If the engine has overheated, shut it down safely and allow it to cool before touching any pressurized cooling system cap. If the cold level is below the specified mark, use the filling point described in the owner's manual. On many vehicles, that means adding coolant to the expansion tank. On some radiator cap systems, the cold radiator level may also need to be checked separately. Add only enough coolant to reach the correct cold mark. Do not fill the reservoir to the brim unless the manufacturer specifically instructs you to do that. Too much coolant when cold leaves less room for expansion. Once the engine gets hot, the expanding coolant may rise above the reservoir's intended operating range. Depending on the system, excess pressure or coolant may be released through the pressure cap or overflow path. You may end up with coolant around the reservoir or underneath the vehicle, even though there is no major mechanical failure. Filling higher is not automatically safer. Too little coolant can be more serious. The system may begin pulling air into areas that should stay filled with liquid. Air does not carry heat away from engine surfaces as effectively as circulating coolant. Air pockets can also interfere with coolant flow. If the level becomes low enough, the water pump can suffer cavitation. Cavitation means the pump is moving a mixture containing vapor or bubbles instead of a solid stream of liquid. That can reduce circulation and may contribute to pump damage or overheating. Automotive coolant is normally a mixture of water and a glycol-based antifreeze. Glycol is the chemical that helps lower the freezing point and raise the boiling protection of the mixture. Coolant also contains additives
that protect metals, seals, and cooling system components from corrosion and deposits. The correct concentration varies by vehicle, climate, and coolant specification. Pre-mixed coolant already contains water. Concentrate must be diluted according to the product instructions and the vehicle manufacturer's requirements.
Coolant color alone does not tell you whether two products are compatible. Different coolants can use different corrosion inhibitors and other chemical additives. These are often called additive packages. Mixing incompatible formulations can reduce corrosion protection and, in some combinations, may contribute to deposits or other cooling system problems. Use the coolant specification listed by the vehicle manufacturer. If you do not know what is already in the system, do not choose another coolant simply because the color looks similar. A low reservoir is only one clue. Other signs can include a temperature gauge that climbs higher than normal, heater output that becomes weak or suddenly turns cold, a sweet coolant-like smell, or visible wet spots and drips around the vehicle. These symptoms do not prove one specific failure. A weak heater, for example, can have several causes. But if one or more of these signs appear together with falling coolant level, the cooling system deserves a closer inspection.
Coolant normally operates in a closed system, so a level that repeatedly drops should not simply be topped off forever without finding the reason. Possible causes include leaking hoses, radiator connections, the reservoir or pressure cap, a water pump seal, the heater core, or another external leak. In some cases, coolant loss can also be associated with an internal engine problem, including a cylinder head gasket issue. That is only one possibility, not a diagnosis. The pattern of coolant loss and proper testing are what matter.
Make the coolant reservoir part of a quick underhood check. Looking at it every few weeks and before a long trip is a practical habit, unless your owner's manual specifies a different inspection schedule. Check it cold, on level ground, and keep the level at the manufacturer's cold mark. Use only the correct coolant specification when topping up. If the level repeatedly falls, look for the cause instead of continuing to add coolant. And remember the one rule that matters most for safety: never open a hot, pressurized cooling system cap.